Right now, Mount Horeb Middle School students are headed back to school for the first time since Wednesday's incident involving an armed student. We're live at the school with the latest. Plus, a new system uses radio technology and wristbands to track loved ones who have gone missing. Find out how it works.
And temperatures starting out in the 40s this morning, so a little bit chilly. Need the jacket, but a lot of sunshine. A beautiful day before some storms roll in tomorrow. More coming up.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for waking up with us here on a Monday morning. I'm Shane Hogan. Chris Stanford has the morning off. Well, it was a beautiful day yesterday. Hope you got out and enjoyed that great weather we had on a Sunday. Kelly Slipka's here with your first warm weather forecast. Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, you better believe I did for sure yesterday. Just a gorgeous afternoon, and we've got more of that today. So if you weren't able to take advantage of it yesterday, you will today have another opportunity before some storms roll in tomorrow. Just a few high thin clouds as we look at our Edgewater sky cam. That's due to a storm that's passing through our south. We're watching this storm system off to the west. That'll be arriving tomorrow, bringing us that chance of some showers and even some thunderstorms. But right now, the high thin clouds moving on out. We should see plenty of sunshine today. Going to be a beautiful afternoon with temperatures even a little bit warmer than yesterday, hitting the low 70s. Tomorrow, though, showers and some thunderstorms rolling through, and the potential for some stronger storms developing, especially in the afternoon and evening. And then behind that system, turning cooler, so we'll be a little bit more active this week. Got some wet weather on the way. It is chilly this morning. 42 now at the airport, 41 in Windsor, Stoughton at 45, 42 currently in Verona. A lot of sunshine today, beautiful afternoons, 60s here, upper 60s at that. Early this afternoon should be in the lower 70s, so we'll be a few degrees warmer even than what we hit yesterday. And we will be warmer than average the next few days, but look at that. We really drop by Thursday and Friday, then we slowly climb a little bit closer to average by the weekend into early next week. 42 right now at the airport. The winds are calm. Those winds will be out of the east, southeast, up to around 10 miles per hour as we climb into the upper 60s at the noon hour. More of that storm potential tomorrow coming up.
All right, Kelly, thank you very much. Happening today, students at Mount Horeb schools are returning. A student turned up armed. Our Josh Sprider is live at the middle school this morning ahead of the students' return. Good morning, Josh.
Shane, good morning to you. Calm is the word this morning. It is a perfect morning out here. The sun is shining, the birds are singing. We're outside the middle school where this event all transfolded last Wednesday. And the Mount Horeb community has been coming together since. Mount Horeb strong, that has been the words. And take a look at the video that we got that's helping these students set themselves up for success as they head back to school today. When students head to school, they're going to be greeted with supportive messages and chalk on the ground. As Superintendent Dr. Steve Salerno tells us, it's part of the efforts of Mount Horeb families to ensure students make a smooth return to learning.
Getting back into the procedures and routines is what we know to be true in order to help our kids have a successful return. Our staff continues to ready themselves.
Dr. Salerno tells us that the schools will continue to provide therapy dogs, extra counselors, and police officers in each building today. Again, back out here live, the first day back since last Wednesday's deadly incident. The community still rallying together, and we will be here for more continuing coverage throughout the day. Shane, back to you.
Thanks, Josh. Yeah, seems like it will be a very emotional day in the Mount Horeb community. Josh is live this morning. Josh, thank you. A 54-year-old woman is dead after a motorcycle crash in the town of Springfield. At 3:40 Sunday afternoon, Dane County Sheriff's deputies responded to a crash near the Missouri Tavern on northbound U.S. Highway 12 near Kickapoo Road. Authorities found the 54-year-old woman who operated the motorcycle and pronounced her dead at the scene. U.S. Highway 12 between Highway 19 and Meffert Road was closed for approximately 4 hours. The Dane County Medical Examiner's Office will release the woman's identity at a later date. The cause of the crash remains under investigation by the Sheriff's Office. Take a look at your screen here. A silver alert is out this morning for a missing 61-year-old man from the town of Burke in Dane County. According to the Wisconsin Department of Justice, Stephen N. Bowman was last seen yesterday afternoon in the 5300 block of Felland Road. Bowman is 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighs 200 pounds. He was last seen wearing a quarter zip, a light gray quarter zip Badgers pullover, blue jeans, and black shoes. If you have any information on his whereabouts, you're asked to call the Dane County Sheriff's Office. That number is 608-284-6155. Meanwhile, a new initiative out of Eau Claire County hopes to help community members who are at risk of wandering off. The program is called Project Lifesaver. It's a system that uses radio technology to track loved ones who have gone missing. The program is specifically for individuals with a cognitive disability that is diagnosed by a doctor. The person wears a quarter-sized device around their wrist or ankle. That device sends off a signal that the police department is able to receive to track that person.
So if they were to go missing, each transmitter is specific to that client that we're able to use our equipment to track them based off of the radio frequency.
Participants are asked to pay a one-time transmitter cost of $300 and a monthly fee of $10 to cover the cost of replacing the transmitter band and battery monthly. Deputy Solom says she would love to see the program continue to grow throughout the city of Eau Claire. One person is hospitalized, another is in custody following a stabbing at a group home in Tomah. That's according to a post on Facebook by the Tomah Police Department. When officers arrived to the scene, they found the victim on the sidewalk in front of other residents with multiple stab wounds to his back. The victim was transported to Tomah Health and then taken to Gunderson in La Crosse. Tomah police say the victim is now in stable condition. Looking ahead, the state Supreme Court will decide whether mobile voting sites can be used in elections. They plan to rule without allowing lower courts to do so first. The case comes after the Wisconsin Institute for Law and Liberty filed a lawsuit back in 2022 saying Racine city officials illegally used a van to collect absentee ballots. A circuit judge ruled in January that mobile voting sites are illegal under state law. Since then, Justice Janet Protasewicz has joined the state Supreme Court, which could sway the outcome of this case. Well, many of us try to eat healthier, buying organic and less processed foods to reduce harmful ingredients whenever possible. But have you thought about potentially harmful materials in your cookware? While Consumer Reports reveals the serious problem with tips on choosing safer cookware for delicious and healthy meals.
Puerto Ricans cook traditionally in these aluminum calderos. And some of these calderos in our families have been through war and back.
Rebecca Nieves Huffman recreates slightly healthier versions of her favorite Puerto Rican dishes. After her mom was diagnosed with dementia, she stopped using her caldero.
I got into a rabbit hole of research around toxins, and how different types of toxins seep into our food.
There isn't strong evidence linking aluminum to an increased risk of dementia, but when it comes to toxins in cookware, there is reason to be concerned about the nonstick coating Teflon.
Teflon is the brand name for PTFE. It's made with PFAS chemicals, which are also called forever chemicals because they break down so slowly in the environment. These chemicals can accumulate in the body and are linked to serious health issues, including cancer and reproductive issues.
Non-coated cookware made of stainless steel, carbon steel, and cast iron are good alternatives to Teflon, but they may not fully prevent food from sticking. Ceramic-coated cookware is also a great option. Food tends not to stick to it, and the coating is unlikely to contain any harmful chemicals. In Consumer Reports tests of nonstick frying pans, Caraway and Green Pan, both with ceramic coatings, topped its ratings. Pans by Tramontina and Staub stand out among CR's tests of cast iron pans. No matter what type of cookware you choose, make sure it specifically states it's PFAS or PTFE free, and don't ignore the use and care instructions that come with it.
You should use soft utensils and avoid stacking.
And Rebecca still keeps her caldero close.
I have memorialized our family caldero in my kitchen.
Microplastics and plastic chemicals like BPA are other potentially harmful substances that can find their way into our food. To reduce your exposure, you should swap out plastic food storage for glass or stainless steel containers and opt for utensils made from other materials. Some good reminders there for you. All right, Kelly, what's coming up?
Well, we do have another beautiful day. It's a little chilly this morning, but the sunshine will warm us into the low 70s later today. But we are tracking some storms tomorrow. Well, the first warm forecast coming up.
And ahead, hear from some of the Packers rookies with mini camps underway. That's coming up next in your morning sports.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Brought to you by Toyota.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can capture all the moments that make summer, summer. Like driving a RAV4 to wade in a waterfall.
Nice.
Cruising to play mini golf in a Camry. Or taking a Tundra to the beach.
You're not gonna leave me here, are you?
Right now, get a new 2024 Tundra with 1.99% APR for 60 months, plus $1,000 cash back. See your local Toyota dealer today.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, it's Preston with Window World, your locally owned and nationally known window company located right here in Madison. Come see what our Window World family can do for your next remodel.
It's time to let go and move on to something better. At Window World, get a beautiful new patio door professionally installed for just $3,700. Don't wait any longer.
Visit windowworldmadison.com or
call us today.
When you need inspiration, it's worth shopping Pick and Save, where you'll find over 30,000 mouth-watering choices with savings beyond low prices. Savings like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. More savings and more inspiring flavors make Pick and Save worth it every time.
It's your thing. Do what you want to do.
Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
At Papa Murphy's, we build your pizza with the freshest ingredients. You take it and bake it fresh in your oven.
So technically, I make the pizza.
Right now, get the limited time Taco Grande pizza. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
Broadway has arrived. See the best of Broadway. Subscribe at overture.org.
Why choose between that new deck you've been wanting and that vacation you've been dreaming about? Get both. A deck that outlasts wood 3 to 1 and up to a 7-day vacation on one of the top cruise lines or at one of our hundreds of resorts with no blackout date restrictions. Call now or visit the website for your new deck today.
Certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
For imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
I thought you two were going to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison this afternoon.
No, we couldn't decide what game to play.
That's the great thing about Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. There is a myriad of games with a myriad of themes so you can find your perfect fit. Some machines offer free games, multiple spins, a bonus within a bonus, and multipliers. So many different ways to play means so many different ways to win. Find your perfect game at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
Back to our continuing coverage in Mount Horeb, where students will be returning to school for the first time since an armed student outside the building was shot and killed by police. Our Josh Sprider is live this morning at Mount Horeb Middle School telling us all about it. Josh, good morning.
Shane, good morning to you. You can see the middle school behind us this morning. I've been mentioning calm is the word of the day. The birds are singing, the sun is shining. What a day for these kids to go back, especially with the support of this community behind them. Take a look at this. Over the weekend, the community coming together once again. They're going to be greeted with these messages, supported messages in chalk on the ground. The school is also continuing to provide therapy dogs, extra counselors, and law enforcement in each building. All of these things helping set these kids up for success as they head back to the classroom later on this morning. Back out here live again outside of the middle school, the school district of Mount Horeb heading back for the first time since last Wednesday. The community asking to give these students some space. That's exactly what we're doing. You can see we're quite a bit of a distance away from the middle school, and we're going to continue providing more coverage on this throughout the day. Shane, back to you.
Thank you, Josh. Yeah, it's going to be quite an emotional day for the community there in Mount Horeb, but it's great to see those positive messages as kids return back to school today. Josh will check back in just a little bit. 6:14 now. Millions of people in Texas are at risk of severe storms today through Wednesday, including what the National Weather Service warns could spawn some intense tornadoes. This comes after heavy rain swamped some neighborhoods and led to several high water rescues. Flash floods have destroyed homes and rescuers have saved more than 150 people who were trapped in rising waters. In addition to animals, rescuers have made hundreds of pet rescues amid the storm. Houston police tell CBS News they hope this is the last day they'll have to be out on that rough water making those rescues. Some stark video you're seeing there from Texas. All right, let's send things outside to Kelly Slifka. He's here with your first warm weather. Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, good morning, Shane. It is a little bit chilly this morning, but we got the sun coming up now. We're going to see plenty of the sunshine, so it should turn out to be a beautiful day. The birds are out here, and they're ready to go, and I hope you are too, because we are looking at just another beautiful day today with the sunshine. Temperatures climbing out of the 40s that we're in this morning through the 60s into the lower 70s. A little bit warmer than yesterday. We got up to 68 yesterday. Now enjoy today's sunshine because we are watching a storm system moving in from the west across the plains. This is what's going to spark some strong to severe storms down to the south across parts of the plains. That will come through us western Wisconsin tomorrow morning, probably about this time, reaching the Madison during the rush hour. We'll get a little bit of a break, but some more storms expected to fire up during the afternoon hours as the system just kind of spins over the northern plains, bringing us some unsettled weather starting tomorrow. But enjoy the sunshine today before those storms move in tomorrow. Some rain, not going to rain all day, but we will see some rain at times. Cooler weather as the system moves through by Thursday. In fact, we might not even get up to 60. A lot of sunshine. We're starting out in the 40s, so you will need that jacket this morning, but by this afternoon, probably get away with shorts and short sleeves with temperatures in the lower 70s. Now, we will start to see some clouds roll into western areas of the state by late this afternoon and maybe producing a beautiful sunset. We are looking at this is spring green from last week. Thanks, Brent, for sending in this beautiful photo. All right, we do have a first warn alert day because of the potential for some strong storms tomorrow afternoon. A lot of this is going to be a little bit closer to the Illinois border, but can't rule out an isolated stronger storm rolling through the Madison area. And this will be tomorrow, primarily tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. As far as the impacts, it looks like the biggest threat is probably going to be hail. Still can't rule out some wind, but as far as the flood threat, that looks pretty minimal. So tomorrow morning, we'll see some of these showers. Embedded thunderstorms roll in during the rush hour. Should be tapering off toward the noon hour, but can't rule out a few more showers and storms firing up during the afternoon hours, and some of those may produce some hail and also some strong winds with that. As far as rainfall amounts, we are expecting the heaviest rains to fall to the south and west of Madison, where they could be talking about an inch, about a quarter to a half of an inch most areas. So some welcome rain across southern Wisconsin as we still have that ongoing severe drought up to the north. 42 right now in Madison, across Dane County, 46 in Sauk City, 43 currently in Sun Prairie. So after a cool start, a nice afternoon, 73. First warn alert day because of the threat for some stronger storms, mainly tomorrow afternoon. Still some lingering storms into Wednesday. Then it turns cooler with some showers on Thursday and gradually moderating a little bit throughout the weekend.
Entering the final day of the regular season, and Wisconsin was one game up on Maryland in the Big Ten standings, trying to hold them off and honor their seniors in style. We pick things up in the third. A scoreless game, Skylar Serdashny at the dish, and she sizzles a screamer right back where it came from. It would give Bucky a 1-0 lead. And then in the sixth inning, Badgers trailing 2-1, and Hillary Blomberg blasts one, a line shot double, her 13th of the season. That would set a new program record for doubles by a freshman. She'd come around to score, but the Terrapins would spoil senior day. That would come in extra innings. 4-3 is your final. Freddie Peralta on the bump for the Brewers, looking to take the series against Craig Counsell and the Cubs. Scoreless game in the fifth, but not for long. Nico Horner rips a double into the gap. The former Madison Mallard drives in a pair of runs, and it's 2-zip Chicago. And then later in the inning, just a few batters later, Peralta spikes a curveball. Command was an issue for him yesterday. He walked 6 batters, plus that wild pitch. Horner would come around to score, and the Cubs win it 5-0. With Packers rookie minicamp underway, the newcomers are getting acclimated to life as a professional and to life in Green Bay. But don't get too used to this weather. 2 weeks ago, these players had no clue where they'd be, but most say they're happy they landed in the green and gold. They saw what Jordan Love did in his first season as a starter, and who wouldn't want to be a part of that?
Honestly, I was not expecting, to be here. I would definitely not. And when I got the call, the first thing I thought of was like Super Bowl instantly, because I'm like, this is insane. Just seeing exactly what they did last year and how great the team has been.
Walking in this building was definitely an extreme high. You're kind of looking around, looking at all the rings, right? Looking at all the championships. I've definitely had time in just the past day to just, sit down and, be grateful for where I'm at. And, now that I've done that, I'm just ready to, help this team win a Super Bowl.
Back in 2022, J.J. Watt retired from the NFL after a dozen dominant seasons for the Houston Texans, but the former Badger left the door just the slightest bit open this weekend on making a return to the NFL. The three-time Defensive Player of the Year said that he told Texans head coach DeMeco Ryans that he's just one call away, but urges caution before picking up that phone.
I told DeMeco last year, I said, don't call unless you absolutely need it, but if you ever do call, I'll be there. And he knows not to call unless he absolutely needs it. This is the last year I'll tell him that, because I'm not going to keep training the way I've been training, but he knows that if he ever truly does need it, I'll be there for him, but I don't anticipate that happening. They got a very good crew.
Well, that's your morning sports fix. Have a miraculous Monday.
Thank you, Andrew. Still ahead, some exciting news for our team here at News 3. And coming up in our next half hour, a closer look at where Wisconsin's electoral votes could be won and lost this November.
The First Warn Weather Team takes you beyond the barometer, only on News 3 Now.
Do you know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
With Sweeto Metal Roofing, you get quality metal roofs installed by the best in the business. A metal roof means no fading, no storm repairs, true sustainability, and lower energy bills.
Sweeto Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
Shop from the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. All with Bergstrom's negotiation-free upfront pricing, including our exclusive 7-day price protection and money-back guarantees. Stop in or shop and purchase at BergstromChevrolet.com.
When you donate furniture, cabinets, and appliances to Habitat Restore, you make an impact on neighbors in your community. Profits generated from Restore sales help provide safe and secure housing for hardworking families across Dane County. Donate to make a difference today.
Shop family-owned Brothers Maine for our large selection, low-price deals, and free delivery on top brands like Cafe, Hotpoint, and GE appliances. From sales to install, we do it all. Feel great about your purchases. Feel like family at Brothers Maine.
You've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with early pay on direct deposits. So when you get invited to your third destination wedding in as many months, we'll be there with you.
When we first met Todd, we thought Jen was kidding.
You've got this with Associated Bank.
You can't just pull up to a drive-thru and order perfectly tender brisket that's been slow smoking over hickory wood for 13 hours. Actually, Arby's just lied. You totally can. Arby's, we have the meat.
Rider chips. Just taking a break. That window's a bear.
Don't worry. My cousin's got a guy.
Hey, I'm not sure I can help you with the house gas, but I can help you replace this window fast.
Let the experts at Feldco kickstart your home renewal with 2-for-1 windows and no interest for 1 year. Plus, we'll get it done Feldco fast.
2-for-1 windows won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
What's your lawn care plan for the summer? Having a Maple Leaf lawn care maintenance program means a better-looking lawn and more free time for you. Check our website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
Welcome back on your Monday morning. Of course, showing your My News 3 morning, and we've got Gwen's shot this morning. Look at those tulips.
That is a great contrast with that bright green. I love this time of the year when the leaves are just leaving out and they're really bright and vibrant.
You know, April showers brought the May flowers. They look beautiful out there. Obviously, tulips such a stark sign of spring arriving. It is a great photo, Gwen. Thank you very much. Well, hey, we've got some exciting news to talk about this morning at News 3. Just a couple nights ago on Saturday, it was the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association's annual awards gala. We did pretty good within the media market division for television. We won awards for Best Morning Newscast, Best Live On Scene Reporter. Josh Sprider won for that. Of course, Best Weather Coverage, Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington. There you see him there. Best Spot News, and the two big ones, News Operation of the Year and Station of the Year. So very exciting night. It was fun to be there Saturday with our colleagues. It was great to be back with Leah, who will be back from maternity leave in a couple of weeks. But, you know, last week was a pretty heavy week here in Madison with all of the news going on. So it was kind of nice to, you know, we could all be together and share a laugh or two. And you know, it's weird to talk about ourselves winning awards, but like, you know, it's also nice
good to like actually mix with some of the competition. You know,
yeah, you meet a lot of new people. We saw some folks from the other stations in town, and it was nice to be with some coworkers who we don't see that often, of course, on this shift. But I want to give a couple shout outs to some folks you didn't see there for us here on News 3 Now this morning. Our awesome ops staff, Sue, Nina, Andrew, Mark Schilling, of course, producer Cody Barnes produced that show that won. So many folks work so hard on this shift, and we're grateful for you. So that's that. All right, Kelly, quick weather hit for us?
Yeah, you know, it's going to be a nice day. It's just a little bit chilly this morning. Grab the jacket, but we're headed into the lower 70s. A lot of sunshine.
All right, we're back with more News 3 Now after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Have your best summer ever with Bachman's Mother's Day Pool Sale. Save 25% off all in-stock above-ground radiant pools. Visit our showrooms in Madison and Brookfield and save.
Go ahead. Relax. It's Bachman's.
When it comes to replacing or upgrading your windows and doors, you want to be confident about your decisions. With Pella Design Works, you can see what your home could look like before you buy. Black frame windows or white, vinyl, wood, or fiberglass. Bring your vision to life and rest assured it's the perfect style for your home. Right now, get 0% interest-free financing for up to 48 months when you order by May 31st. Set your free in-home consultation at PellaWI.com.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. Which is good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
Try it this Mother's Day for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Have your best summer ever with Bachman's Mother's Day Pool Sale. Save 25% off all in-stock above-ground radiant pools. Visit our showrooms in Madison and Brookfield and save.
Go ahead. Relax. It's Bachman's.
This morning, Mount Horeb Strong. We're live with how the community is coming together to show support for these students heading back to class today.
Plus, the key counties in Wisconsin, Donald Trump and Joe Biden are visiting and the role they'll have in the November election.
And a chilly start to the morning. Temperatures in the lower 40s, but the sun will be warming us up into the 70s. Well, the first warm forecast coming up.
Good Monday morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with us here on News 3 Now this morning. I'm Shane Hogan. Chris Sanford has the day off. We have a lot to get to today, including Josh out live in Mount Horeb for the return of students at the middle schools there in Mount Horeb after a very emotional couple of days there. We're going to get to him in just a bit, but we're going to start with Kelly Slifka and your certified most accurate forecast. Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, good morning, Shane. We've got some more nice weather in our forecast. We've got one storm system down to our south. We may see a little bit of high cloudiness out there this morning, but we're going to get into quite a bit of sunshine today. Our storm system that we're watching for tomorrow is still well off to the west, moving across the plains. That's the system that will bring us some unsettled weather. Again, it looks like that'll be starting tomorrow morning already. So enjoy today's sunshine. It's going to be another beautiful day, actually even a little bit warmer than yesterday as we head into the low 70s. We will look at some unsettled weather tomorrow. It's not going to rain all day, but some occasional showers and some thunderstorms expected tomorrow. And then it will be turning cooler as that system exits by Thursday. All right, right now 42 in Madison, 41 in Middleton and Waunakee, 41 currently in Mount Horeb. We'll see sunshine today as temperatures climb into the upper 60s here early this afternoon. Should be tapping out in the low 70s and a lot of sunshine today. We will start to see some cloud cover rolling into our western counties as we head toward the dinner hour, but still going to be a nice day with temperatures in the 70s. We'll be in the 70s tomorrow and also going into Wednesday, but we do start to see some cooler weather at least for Thursday and Friday before recovering going into the upcoming weekend. So enjoy today. A lot of sunshine expected with temperatures climbing into the upper 60s by the noon hours. That east to southeast wind picks up closer to 10 miles an hour. We'll track those storms with the first warn alert day tomorrow coming up.
Okay, Kelly, thank you. This morning, students from the Mount Horeb School District will return to the classroom. It's the first time the kids will be back in school since last Wednesday when police shot and killed an armed student outside of the middle school. Our Josh Breider is live in Mount Horeb this morning ahead of the kids' first day back. Josh, good morning.
Shane, good morning to you. Mount Horeb Strong, that has been the slogan this community has rallied behind since last Wednesday, and we're continuing to see that into this morning. All is calm out here right now. The district right now asking for the community to give a little space as students and staff return, and that's exactly what we're doing a little bit of a ways away from the middle school here this morning. But take a look at this video that our lead photographer, Mark Schilling, captured. Mark, actually a parent in this district as well. He was out here as these people came together in a really amazing way ahead of students' return, writing positive messages on the school's sidewalks. We spoke with a parent and the district superintendent about how they're expecting today to go.
I definitely have some anxiety about it, but I know that the school staff are going to do all that they can to make sure our students feel safe.
None of us has a corner on the market as to what is the proper way to grieve and then move forward. We spent a lot of time with our faculty and staff hearing from them about what they need. We got to fill their hearts and fill their buckets. Having the weekend allowed us to be even more discerning of what is the appropriate way for us to go.
Today, the district will provide therapy dogs, extra counselors, and police officers in each building. Representatives from the Wisconsin Office of School Safety will also be in some of those schools. Back out here live outside of the middle school. Again, students heading back to class for the first time since last Wednesday. I have already seen some law enforcement in the area, so definitely getting into that already this morning as students head back to school today. People are asked to write positive messages. We love you. We appreciate you. Go Vikings. All of those positive signs of encouragement as this community keeps moving forward. Shane.
Yeah, Josh, a time for healing for that community. Obviously, it's going to be quite an emotional day as those kids head back to school today. But again, we wish them the best, and we know that that community is coming together. Josh, we'll check back in with you in just a little bit. We're taking a look at some of the guidelines that the district posted for adults in the community. It's encouraging carpooling so students can walk into the schoolhouse together. It's also asking community members to refrain from standing on the road or sidewalk outside of the schools. Parents also shouldn't walk their kids into the school to make sure other students aren't overwhelmed with those large crowds. Again, people living in Mount Horeb who want to show support for students can put up signs. You just heard Josh talking about it. You can include messages like "Go Vikings," "We love you," "We appreciate you," but the district explicitly states not to use messages like "Be brave." All of this follows the release of new information about the armed student over the weekend. The Department of Justice says the student had a Ruger pellet rifle. As of right now, the DOJ hasn't confirmed where the student got the weapon or what his name is. Last week, News 3 Now reached out to who we believe are the parents of the armed shooter. They had no comment for us. The DOJ is still investigating the incident. To campaign 2024 coverage now. In just 2 days, President Biden will be in Racine for his 4th visit to Wisconsin this year. This video here is of Biden's last visit when he was in Madison back in April. While in town, he announced the new plan to bring relief to millions of student borrowers. On Wednesday, the White House says Biden will be delivering remarks on his Investing in America agenda. Details are sparse right now, but the White House says more information will be coming soon. The president's trip will come exactly 1 week after Donald Trump's rally in Waukesha. That marked Trump's 2nd visit to Wisconsin this year. Making stops in our state is crucial for both the Biden and Trump campaigns. With the state's razor-thin election margins, just a few counties will likely decide their fate. Our Braden Ross has more.
Hello, Wisconsin. How are you, Wisconsin?
Election season is in full swing.
Hello, Wisconsin.
That means our swing state is taking center stage.
I think after the 2016 experience of Clinton not coming here and then losing, we will see a lot of appearances by both of these candidates.
Winning Wisconsin could win the whole election.
Everything hinges on Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania.
And for former President Trump, winning the battleground state could come down to just a few counties.
The WOW counties have been a bedrock of Republican strength in statewide elections for a long time.
The WOW counties, that's Waukesha, Ozaukee, and Washington, are key for Republican candidates. But over the last decade, the Republican hold on them has been slipping.
Republicans are getting about 40,000 fewer net votes from those 3 counties in recent elections compared to 2012. In a state that's decided routinely by less than 25,000 votes, 40,000 is an awful lot to give up.
The top 2 issues for Republican voters, the economy.
The extra cost you're paying at the grocery counter and the gas pump.
And the border.
We want to have a wall.
So Trump's visit to the Milwaukee suburbs last week was strategic, hoping he can stop the trend of shrinking margins there.
There are 20 to 30% of Republican voters that have an unfavorable view of Trump. And it's what those voters do that'll be critical for how Waukesha goes and how Wisconsin goes.
But ultimately, will more Trump actually help him in the WOW counties?
The question is going to be whether his appearance there and the content of his speech helps him with those suburban voters that he's been losing, or whether it reinforces their negative opinions about him.
Reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
All of this as we hit the 3-week mark of Trump's criminal election interference trial. Prosecutors accuse Trump of falsifying business records. They say he did that to hide an affair with an adult film star from voters ahead of the 2016 election. Trump has pleaded not guilty. Right now, prosecutors are building their case toward their star witness, former Trump lawyer Michael Cohen. Continuing coverage now, today marks a full week since UW-Madison's encampment began, where student protesters remain camped out on Library Mall, calling for the university to divest from Israel. The latest update we've received on negotiations between students and the administration is that discussions are ongoing. UW says it will not ask UWPD to clear the encampment again if productive discussions continue. They said in the event of a public safety concern, though, UWPD will, quote, exercise its authority to keep the campus community safe. Well, this video you see here shows last time when UWPD removed the encampment. That happened on Wednesday. Multiple protesters and law enforcement officers were injured as the two sides clashed on Library Mall. 4 people police arrested and booked into jail have been formally charged as of Friday. According to Students for Justice in Palestine, faculty and staff will walk out today in support of student protesters. The group says that will happen at 2:15 this afternoon. Of course, we will keep you updated on what happens from UW's campus right here on News 3 Now. You can also follow along with our coverage of the latest on the encampment and whether students and admin will come to an agreement. You can follow along with everything on the free Channel 3000 mobile app. On the ground in the Middle East, Israel is telling Palestinians in parts of Rafah to evacuate. The Israeli army made the announcement overnight ahead of the possible assault on the southern Gazan city. The IDF says this is a limited-scale operation. They say 100,000 civilians in the eastern area of Rafah will have days at least to move. Israel's repeatedly signaled a ground invasion of Rafah would be coming. This despite warnings from President Biden against doing that. Biden says he is opposed to an invasion unless Israel provides a credible plan for protecting civilians there. The border city is a key entry point for humanitarian aid in the region. Right now, 1.2 million Palestinian people are displaced there, sheltering in and around the city. All of this as the World Food Program's warn northern Gaza is experiencing a full-blown famine. The news of the invasion comes as Israel is shutting down Al Jazeera's local news network. Israeli police and officials entered the network's broadcasting center in Jerusalem Sunday. The Qatar-based media network has been crucial in reporting on the war. Israel says the network is biased towards Hamas and that reporters have harmed Israeli security. Network leaders have called the move, quote, a criminal act, saying in part, Israel's ongoing suppression of the free press, seen as an effort to conceal its actions in the Gaza Strip, stands in contravention of international and humanitarian law, and the network rejects the allegations presented by Israeli authorities suggesting media standards have been violated. As criticism grows among young Americans about Israel's handling of the war, congressional leaders are divided over how to approach it. In March, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer called for a temporary ceasefire in Gaza. He also called upon Israel to host new elections for prime minister. In an interview with 60 Minutes yesterday, the House's Democratic minority leader gave his take on Israel's military actions.
Israel was put in a very difficult situation when it comes to the horrific events of 10/7, a brutal terrorist attack by Hamas, which is an entity that has sworn to wipe Israel off the face of the earth. Now, in terms of the loss of innocent Palestinian life in this tough theater of war, that is deeply disturbing, tragic, and should be painful for anyone who has a shred of humanity in their body.
As of right now, the war has killed nearly 35,000 Palestinians in Gaza. Many of those people have been women and children. Kelly, what's coming up?
All right, we do have a beautiful day today, but we are watching a storm system off to our west. That'll be bringing us some unsettled weather tomorrow. Well, the first warm forecast coming up.
Plus, Mount Horeb Strong, we're live this morning with how this community is rallying behind these kids as they head back to school today.
Join Planet Fitness now and save almost 25% off your monthly membership. Get fitness that fits your budget with equipment for every workout and free fitness training, all in the judgment-free zone. Join today for $1 down and $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends May 10th.
Hi, it's Preston with Window World, your locally owned and nationally known window company located right here in Madison. Come see what our Window World family can do for your next remodel.
Get a house full of Window World windows for just $90 a month. That's 10 4000 Series award-winning windows, fully installed and warranted for life.
Visit windowworldmadison.com or
call us today.
Our city has a pulse. Steps from bustling and wild. Come find familiar. Experience new. Live in our rhythm and stay.
Upgrade your garage, patio, or basement this spring with our beautiful cutting-edge concrete coatings. Our coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy and guaranteed to increase your home's value. And we don't just coat over your old concrete. We grind it down to open up the pores to ensure a perfect bond. We repair all cracks and then apply our base coat and chip and seal it with our polyaspartic top coat that will never chip, peel, or discolor. For a limited time, save up to $500 off your project. Plus, call during this program to see if you qualify for payment starting at just $30 a month.
How you sleep sets your entire life in motion. So live your best life by getting your best sleep on a Doctor's Choice mattress. The perfect combination of support and comfort. In fact, I've been recommending it to my patients for over 20 years.
Visit us in-store or online and discover all the benefits of Doctor's Choice, only at Denver Mattress.
Join Planet Fitness now and save almost 25% off your monthly membership. Get fitness that fits your budget with equipment for every workout and free fitness training, all in the judgment-free zone. Join today for $1 down and $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends May 10th.
A Madison man in desperate need of a kidney transplant, and time is running short.
My kidneys are getting closer and closer to complete failure.
It is a challenging, often frustrating process for anyone seeking an organ transplant. I'll show you how this 77-year-old and his family are keeping hope alive in their search.
We just take it a day at a time, and there's got to be somebody out there.
Moving forward to solve a health crisis with so much left to live for. Tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
Welcome back. We are just hours away from the start of first classes for Mount Horeb kids since police shot and killed an armed student outside of the middle school last Wednesday. Our Josh Breider is there now with the positive messages the community has for its students. Josh?
Hey Shane, good morning to you. The district is asking the community to give a little space to all of these students and staff returning, so that's exactly what we're doing here on News 3 Now. This morning you can see we're quite a bit of distance away from behind the middle school, but right now, Mount Horeb Strong, that has been the words that we've been hearing over the last few days, and those have really been a strong outshowing of support, and you can continue to show your support here in this community by putting signs in your yard. Those signs including, "We love you," "You are appreciated," "Go Vikings," really giving these kids some encouragement as they head back, because we know this is a tough time. This is a tough time for this community, but rallying behind this community is really what it's been all about, and we have certainly seen that here in Mount Horeb. Again, we are just over an hour away from seeing the students and staff returning to the school for the first time since Wednesday's incident. We'll be providing more continuing coverage as we get more information developing here. Shane, back to you.
All right, Josh, thank you. It's going to be quite an emotional day and week for those kids in Mount Horeb. We're thinking of them and hope today goes smoothly. Josh, thank you for those updates. All right, it's 6:47. Let's send things outside now. Kelly Slifka's here with your first warm weather. Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, good morning, Shane. It is a nice morning. It's a little chilly yet, but now that the sun's been up here for about an hour, it is starting to feel a little bit warmer. And we're going to be on the up and up all day long, kind of in between systems. We got one storm system over the Ohio Valley. Our system that we'll be watching is off to the west over the plains, already spreading some showers there in North and South Dakota. And by this time tomorrow morning, I would expect at least some rain moving in. So that's what we're going to look for tomorrow. So enjoy today's quiet weather because things will be becoming a little bit more active this week. 73 expected today. The average now is 65, and the sun does not set until 8:05. So another beautiful day with sunshine, temperatures in the low 70s. but it gets stormy tomorrow. Some rain moving in the morning, some storms in the afternoon. Some of those do have the potential of producing some large hail and some strong winds. Cooler weather expected as that system exits by Thursday. A lot of sunshine today as we climb out of the 40s into the upper 60s at the noon hour. Should be topping out in the lower 70s. Starting to see some cloud cover roll toward the Mississippi River Valley later this afternoon, this evening. And then we do have a first warning alert day for tomorrow because of some of these strong storms developing. Looks like the better threat is going to be a little bit closer to the Illinois border. And that'll be mainly Tuesday, especially Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening. Now today, boy, they're going to get rocked across parts of the plains right where they've been getting inundated with storms. Parts of Texas, Oklahoma, moderate risk of severe weather. That is on a scale of 1 to 5. That's category 4. For tomorrow, that does move on to the east, and we're under a marginal risk of severe weather. That is the lowest on the scale. So I don't expect widespread severe weather, but an isolated storm does have the potential of producing some large hail. So we'll track some of these showers that will be rolling out of Iowa and Minnesota here early tomorrow morning, headed toward Platteville at about 6 o'clock, Madison area as we get toward 9, 10 o'clock. And then I think as we get toward the noon hour, a break. And then we'll start to see some more showers and storms far up. And with the instability, we do have the potential of seeing some of these storms produce some hail. That seems to be the main threat. Not widespread, but we'll have that threat going into tomorrow afternoon. So today should be beautiful. It's not really until tomorrow morning we'll see that chance of rain ramp up in the morning hours. A little bit of a break later in the morning, but still chances of showers and storms going into tomorrow afternoon. And as far as rainfall, we could be talking about maybe upwards of an inch in southwestern parts of the state. Here in Madison, about 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch. So widespread rain expected across all of southern Wisconsin tomorrow. 42 right now in Madison, 43 in the Dells, 46 in Janesville and Monroe at 48 across Dane County, 49 right now in Stoughton, 48 currently in Sun Prairie. So a beautiful afternoon, even a few degrees warmer than yesterday with the sunshine. Some showers and storms out all day tomorrow, but some of these storms have prompted an alert day because some of these may produce some hail and strong winds. Still some storms on Wednesday. Cool showers on Thursday, kind of cool for the end of the week. Starting to rebound, but we do have a chance of some showers on Saturday of the upcoming weekend.
All right, Kelly, thank you very much. Coming up in the morning sprint, we're going to check back in with Josh Sprider ahead of students' return to the classroom in Mount Horeb this morning. But as we had to break, we want to wish a happy 3rd birthday to Leah. Happy birthday. We're back after this.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Now at Menards, get an 11% rebate on everything for your next project. Duramax vinyl storage sheds provide plenty of storage space for all your yard work equipment. They're built to last with all-weather, maintenance-free vinyl. This 7x7 Duramax shed is just $649.99 after rebate. Build outdoor projects that last with our huge in-stock selection of quality AC2 pressure-treated lumber and decking. Load up easily using our drive-through lumber yard.
Save big money at Menards.
Quality, longevity, selection. These words have been synonymous with the Surgenians and Karastan brands for over 90 years. Save up to 20% on Karastan carpets this month with special financing and rebates. Local, sustainable, Surgenians.
I'm Megan Tim, Director of Community Health at SSM Health. You may know us as healthcare providers, but we live here too. And as good neighbors, we know our community thrives when we take care of each other. That's why SSM Health and News 3 Now are sharing the keys to health. Watch for our expert information and advice on air, online, and at fun local events. Join SSM Health and News 3 Now, and together we'll unlock a healthier community by taking time for kids.
Owning my own home is nice. You can just come home knowing that it's yours. It's a sense of pride, sense of ownership, and enjoying it with everyone I love and care for.
Make a lasting impact on local families in need. Please donate today.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We do the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $200 at Walmart, over $300 at LensCrafters, and over $200 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird. With the best service, quality, and prices, Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. To help you remember, I made this cheer. V value. A, awesome value. L, lots of value. U, get 2 pairs of free eye exam and anti-glare lenses for only $79.
We really need new siding.
After I get my windows. Have you tried opening ours?
We're not touching the windows until we redo the roof. It's leaking.
We are not redoing the roof without getting new gutters.
The gutters can wait till I get my bathtub.
We agreed on a shower for Mom.
But I thought...
Happy spouse, happy house.
Exactly.
Wait. For home improvement guaranteed to make everyone happy, everyone can agree on 1-800-HANSON's because our durable, energy-efficient, and weather-resistant windows, roofing, siding, and gutters are all guaranteed for life. And our baths have a no-leak guarantee. With thousands of 5-star reviews, we're your trusted home improvement expert, exceeding expectations for 35 years. Get 50% off professional installation, or no interest and no payments for 2 full years. Offer ends soon.
It's under.
Over.
Hey, happy spouse, happy house.
Call 1-800-HANSON's. Get it done.
Say hello to TDS.
It's 6:54, time for the morning sprint.
We are live in Mount Horeb this morning, continuing coverage following last week's deadly incident. Today, students will head back to the classroom for the first time since that incident. This community rallying behind them with sidewalk chalk and also messages in people's yards. We'll provide more continuing coverage here on News 3 Now and channel3000.com.
Thank you, Josh. A silver alert is out this morning for a missing man from the town of Burke. 61-year-old Stephen N. Bowman was last seen at 3:30 Sunday afternoon. That was on Felon Road. He's listed at 6'2" and 200 pounds. He was last seen in a light gray Badgers pullover and jeans. If you see him, you should call the Dane County Sheriff's Office. Starting today, part of the Southwest Bike Path will be closed in Madison. Construction will be taking place from East Campus Mall to West Washington. The path will reopen at 5 o'clock Friday evening. Until then, a detour route will direct cyclists north of East Campus Mall. Israel is ordering 100,000 people sheltering in parts of Rafah to evacuate. The military says this is ahead of an operation in the region. The IDF says people will have at least a few days to move. This as Doctors Without Borders reports the necessary conditions for survival are absent in Rafah. Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene says she's going to introduce a resolution to oust House Speaker Mike Johnson this week. This after Johnson helped pass a foreign aid package last month to help Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan. It's not clear how many Republicans will side with Greene, as many oppose his ousting. But Democrats in the House have said they'd help keep Johnson as House Speaker. A person is recovering in the hospital after someone stabbed them at a group home in Toma. This was on Hollister Avenue on Sunday. Police found the victim on the sidewalk with stab wounds to the back. Police say they do have a suspect in custody this morning.
All right, a few minutes away from 7 o'clock. A little chilly yet this morning, but we're going to be warming up quickly with the sunshine today. Beautiful afternoon, even a little bit warmer than yesterday as we head into the lower 70s. We are looking at an east wind that'll pick up at about 10 miles per hour. 73 expected today. Still mild tomorrow, but we do have a first warning alert day for the potential of some stronger storms, especially in the afternoon, and turning a little bit cooler by the end of the week.
All right, Kelly, thank you. We're checking back in from Mount Horeb in 30 minutes.